Alright, this is a review of a charging cable that Gearbest sent me. Comes in a small envelope. They sent me cable New Epoch. I can't really read any of it. But pretty much what interests me is it's a cable with an ammeter in it, and maybe a voltmeter. I don't know. I haven't really messed around with it yet. But let's open this thing up. Now I have a Anker charger, a generic Taiwanese iPhone knockoff charger, and a Motorola Defy XT charger. So we're going to test on all of these and see if this cable does work and if these chargers work. But I do notice that there is a huge speed difference in between the Anker charger, which is the black one right here, and the knockoff iPhone charger, which is this white one here. Okay, so it comes with some instructions. Voltage protection. I'll read this later. I'll probably have a scan for it online. It's pretty much, this is it. And we got my Motorola X. It's at 3% charging, and when I plug this in around here, it will say how fast it'll charge. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so where's the thing? It says here it's 845. It's blinking blue. Not a clue what that means. Now this has 3 USB specs. Generally the first one is half an amp, which would be 500. Then 1 amp, which would be 1000, and 2.1 amps. 2.1 would generally be like iPads. I think 2 amps or between 2 amps and 1 amp would be general phones. 500 would be really old stuff. I'm trying to read the instructions and figure out what's going on with this. So use the charger label is 5 volt 1 amp. Cell phone battery less than 50%. Display number is greater than 950 milliamp hours. Then that the charger power qualified. Still not understanding what number 1 is talking about. Use the charger label 2 amp. Is there a button on this thing? Okay. I'm not seeing a button, but I got a model number here. I'm not sure if you can read on the camera. It's a model CB, not sure if it's the letter I, L, number 1, probably I, CBI 520A. USB input 5 volts, which is not going to change. Current max 2.5 amps, made in China. Okay, so screen instructions. Don't say anything. Connect to mobile phone, current through microcomputer, LED flash low. Numbers for the real-time charging power flow. Okay, whatever. Okay, so 8:55. Let's get my phone to show. So it says here at 855 milliamps that my phone will charge in 51 minutes 39 seconds. So let's disconnect this cable, put in the cable that came with the Motorola Defy XT in the first place, and we'll see what number shows up there. Waiting for that, I'm going to take this cable out and plug it over to the Motorola charger. And we'll see how each charger is different. Still waiting. Okay. Let's go back to reading some of this crap. Voltage protection function. When USB DC input is higher than 5.5 to 20 volts, electronic switch off, cable screen high. It's just a bunch of gibberish. Yeah, this looks like it's been fed through Google Translate back and forth. Doesn't really make sense of anything. Battery is full. The current from big to small cable digital screen with a whole set of beats has entered the constant voltage charging mode. I'm not sure if this cable's gonna beep or what. Alright, so this one here says 1 hour 30 minutes until 4. I believe the other one said 50 something. Let's plug it back in just to make sure. 1 hour 30 minutes with the Motorola cable. I think I gotta turn the screen off and on again. Should have something quicker. And now it's at the cable setting 660. It used to be 800 earlier. So 655, so it's not going back to 800 like it was earlier. Alright, so we're gonna ditch this and do it with the written review or something some other time. So we're gonna plug it straight into the others and see how well it goes. Anchor earlier was at 600 or 800, depending on when you took the reading. This Motorola here is 465, so that's a 500 or a half amp charger. Plug it into the Taiwanese knockoff. What do we get? Alright, now tried replugging it into the Anchor different port this time, even though the ports aren't supposed to matter. But it's showing it as 1.2 amps. Of course, my phone's still being stupid, and it says 2 hours to charge now, rather than that 50 minutes or hour earlier. But I'm thinking this estimate may be off. Alright, so the Motorola charger is showing up as, well, spiked to 845. Right now it's sitting at 810. Knockoff iPhone charger spiked to 380, 390. Jumping around. It's around 390. I'm just gonna plug these back in again just one more time to see if there's any other variations. 800. Staying at 800. And let's anchor one more time. 1,240 milliamps. We're gonna do this one. It's a BlackBerry headset. Showing up as 95. Trying the other chargers. Oh, that's not. Oh, goes out. $95. These are all going to be pulling 95 because that's under what they need to supply. and 95. Does the cable work? Looks like it. I know the white knockoff cube does take a lot longer to charge than the others. Black one slightly faster, and the anchor extremely fast. Does the cable work? I'd say yes. Do I like it? Yeah. I forgot how much this cable costs, but it comes from Gearbest.com.